Hello, we are so excited to be here. We are based in Istanbul. I'm Simay Dinç, co-founder of Recontact Games. I was a film producer 6 years ago. My brother was a film director.
Hello.
And we transformed our film studio to the gaming studio 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Our motto is making playable arts. So I was a film director and very passionate about the gaming. So we created Recontact brand, which was a detective story. Our power comes from the narrative side. And we created Recontact Istanbul. It was a video art blended to mobile game. It was just an experimental game. So we would like to be inside the gaming industry, but we don't know how. So we created the Recontact brand and in 2015. So then we have 2017. We had Eyes of Sky, but first of all, I would like to talk the first project a little bit. So when we launched the first project, Recontact Istanbul, it took attention from all over the world.
Yeah.
So Apple chose us, Apple selected as the best new game and best creative new game, and they featured us 153 countries. And they launched us in many categories. The first game was in monetization style, the premium. So we were in the first row for 7 months. And when you come up with the new genre, new ideas, it took attention all over the world. Imagine you don't have any budget, you're a startup with 3 people, so it doesn't matter. If you come up with the new genre, new ideas, it took attention from all over the world. This is the media coverage in the world, and also the influencers, YouTubers played our game from China to Russia. It reached over 100 million people all over the world. So Apple chose us the best mobile game of Turkey in 2015, and all this success, we decided to go more bigger. Then we started with 3 people, then we reached the 30 people. And as you know, ludology is the game science, and narratology comes from the storytelling. In Recontact Games, we aim to make the mixture with the ludology and the narratology. So after all this success, we decided to go more bigger and more cinematic. We decided Recontact Istanbul Eyes of Sky, we created. Maybe have you ever heard Late Shift? It's also kind of the interactive mobile cinema, but I can say the differentiate about that game.
Yeah, we are interesting, and we are not interesting in not script-based videos, because it's not a game, and we are not making multi-choices videos or movies, not left side or right side. We want to make, we are making combine mobile game dynamics and narratology dynamics. Yeah.
So we listen our gamers because we had a video content, so the app size was too big, so they couldn't download it, almost 1 gigabyte, right?
Yeah.
So, and it was in 2 languages, it was in Turkish and English. So there was a cutscenes, and they really annoying the interstitial ads, and there was bloody scenes which makes us the plus 18. So we listened the gamers and we redesigned the game. So, and the new era coming, we are so excited about it because we are working Recontact London for almost 14 months. Oscar knows from the beginning from the Recontact Istanbul. So right now we are working with one of the actors from Game of Thrones. Have you watched Game of Thrones, you know? Maybe you know Ross Mullan from there. And we filmed in the London streets, and we work with the Film London and the UK also. We filmed in the British Museum. So yeah. And when we redesigned with the feedbacks, you can see that now the game is English, and also we add 12 languages. There is no cutscenes, and there is no interstitial ads. The monetization model is freemium. There is in-app purchases, rewarded video. Because of the fundamental, it's the film, so we can do the organic product placement with the brands, which makes us, we can make extra money with that.
Yeah, mobile game players don't want to watch cutscenes, and so if you want to tell your story, how can you tell your story without cutscenes is the most important question for us.
Yeah, during these 5 years we learned that because we were producing like cinematographic mobile games, so it was like a film. It has an end. Our first day retention was 70%, which is great, but after 7 days we are losing our gamers because when they finish it, they delete the app. So this time we tried to do the endless story with 5 different puzzles and with photogrammetric AR game. So I would like to show a little video to you, and let's sneak peek.
Hello, and welcome to my London home. Join me inside.
I hope these messages are reaching you.
Miss Sabrina Wilson, I wonder how long you're going to use your right not to talk.
All of this inspires my collection.
Get ready to be a cyber detective. We are going to launch our game on 20th of February. And maybe you heard the music. Do you like the music? Yeah. So we work with the composer, and our original soundtrack played by one of the best Moscow Symphony Orchestra with 60 amazing musicians. So we always believe that the gaming industry is enriched by different disciplines. So also our feedback is our background is film industry. So we would like to make collaboration with the film, the music, everything. It's like a dance of the elements. So this is the core team in Turkey, and also we work with the SIAT, one of the architecture company in UK. We work with for 3D designs, for photogrammetric designs with them, and we have a film crew in UK. We work with the Green Rock Studios, so and UK and Film London was really helpful. Yeah, and we would like to have your opinion. Which today we will decide our icon together.
Our game we will launch
on 20th of February, so we have 2 weeks time. So for Recontact London, which icon would you like to pick? So please think for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Yeah. So who's picking A? No one? Okay. Who wants B? Cool. And who wants C? Okay, perfect. So the B is the right choice. C is your cyber detective, cyber assistant, the kernel assistant in the game, and the B is the poster. So thank you so much for your ideas. Yeah. And we already soft launched in UK.
I'm sorry about this keynote design because we couldn't open the original one. Now we made the PowerPoint presentation, and I'm sorry. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Do you have any questions, or would you like to be a part of our games? We are hiring info@Recontact Game. You can reach us, or if you have any questions to interactive mobile cinema, please let us know. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Does anyone have any immediate questions? Or shall I dive in as always? So one of the things that I find interesting about what you're doing is the challenge of building games using filmmaking techniques. In particular, I see films as being something, a little bit like movies in the sense, a little bit like books in the sense that you're sort of explaining, you're showing in a way that the audience themselves aren't interacting. It's more of a passive, I hate that term, I know it's the wrong term, but it's more passive than a game. In a game, we don't show or tell, we do. How do you get the balance between getting great kind of visuals and great filmmaking, but at the same time letting the players have autonomy?
Yeah, it's a good question. In first 2 games, we had like a challenges. It was a very challenge, but in the last game, we changed the whole from the scratch, and now the leading character is you, and the videos are more interactive, and also the casual. There are 5 more casual games. There's one main story, and there are sub stories to get more interactive. Yeah.
But as a filmmaker, what's the challenge for you? I mean, now you're taking that perspective of the player, you're seeing through the eyes of the main character. Is that changing the way that you set up, scenes and how you make the filmmaking?
So first we designed the game, then the film crew, of course, we are filming.
Yeah.
So it took us like 1 month filming. If it is like a film, it will be like a 1 month non-continuous film.
Yeah, but filming and post-production is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a mobile game. But for me, it's the telling story with is like these devices, so small screens, is most difficult challenge.
So it's the size of the screen that gives you the biggest challenge, is that right?
And then I don't want to block content with fingers, I want to show all cinematographic visual arts for gamers, and we design totally for
smartphones.
Yeah, we are for smartphones, yeah.
It sounds like quite a difficult discipline to get right as well. And I imagine you've learned a lot through iteration and trying different things. Yeah.
We keep trying.
So has anyone else got a quick question?
Thank you.
I think on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers then.